Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new, subscribe to the channel. I will be dropping market updates, letting you guys know which stocks I'm watching, which stocks are moving up and which stocks are moving down. Everything that I say is not investment advice. This is only for entertainment purposes. Make sure you do your own research before buying any stocks or making any investments. So in January 2026, today, what we had was an up market. Tuesday, the market fell because Trump threatened tariffs on 8 European unions fighting over Greenland, saying he's going to take over because we need it for national security. So that caused the market, as he mentioned tariffs. Whenever we are mentioning tariffs, the market generally tends to pull back as fear. People believe that the tariffs that are put on other countries could be passed on to us. They know that we could have reciprocal tariffs, and reciprocal tariffs are when we put tariffs on a country, they put them back on us, which in turn makes things expensive. And this is the thing that I guess kind of make analysts and economists nervous, because if we have more tariffs from other countries, then we could possibly see the price of goods rising. And we already know that housing and goods are already expensive in the US, and in the past 2 years, we've seen that go up. The Fed is trying to reach their target inflation number of 2%, which I believe we just had a report the other day that was sold as a little bit higher, around 2.8%. So we need to get that inflation down for the consumer. And the way that retail investors are perceiving this is, as the market sold off Tuesday, retail investors meaning me and you, the average person, not institutions, were one of the biggest buyers, buying the dip again, buying up stocks. So we had on Tuesday, it was the third biggest single day for retail investors in the past year. So as they saw the dip, the same thing it did last April, people bought the dip. When you see a 2% pullback in the market, you may see some stocks fall 5 to 10%. This is like to get into index funds. Sometimes I'm not going all in. I'm waiting to be patient to see if the market pulls back even more. But there are some stocks that are on the run that are probably a good buy right now. There's a few companies that I would say for the beginner investor, things to watch like Chipotle, things to watch like Nvidia, and especially Netflix. I believe that this whole media thing is going to be done with, and I think that Netflix 5-10 years from now will be more valuable. Stock will do well. And besides the retail investors buying up all these stocks, what we had on Tuesday was we had $12.9 billion in retail investors bought this week. So that's $12.9 billion that retail investors dumped that they had sitting in cash that they put back to the market because they believe that this is a buy the dip opportunity. They are not shaken or not scared by any tariffs that Trump says, anything he says at Davos. He's fighting with other nations. They believe that this will be resolved. And Trump has the record of kind of putting on, talking tough about tariffs, adding these high tariffs, and then pulling back on them, which I think is what happened the other day. He put on some tariffs, and then one of the European nations, he pulled back and said that we've reached a framework for working out the deal with Greenland, and he's not going to instill the tariffs. So then that in turn caused the market to run up. So we've had some stocks that are doing tremendous this week. Just to break down a few, in the past month, AMD is up 20%. Now, to me, AMD is a B-tier chip stock. It is a good stock, but it's a B-tier stock to me unless I see something otherwise, unless I do my research and find something different. They are a good company, but right now they're sitting at about $250 per share. I've been in this stock for years. I told you guys before, I got it around $7, bought some, sold some. Another sector of the market that's doing crazy well is the memory chips. So there's a company called SanDisk, which is up about 100% this month. I would not chase that stock. It went from this year from nearly, or in the past year, from nearly $30 to around $500 per share. So people made over 10x their money. So at some point, I do see money coming out of that. People will be selling. Another stock is WDC, Western Digital, up about 35% this month. Same thing, they're in the memory sector. So as the data centers are looking for ways to store and use memory, these are the companies that they are putting that money into. So you will see the inflows going to those two companies because data centers have to have a way to manage the storage of all the information that they're getting. So I believe in 2026 that the retail investor will continue to buy stocks. People will hold on for the long run. There may be some selling, maybe some pullbacks, but I think overall we'll do well. I think that the chip sector will continue to do well. I do not believe that tech will falter in 2026. I think that tech will do well. So I continue to buy things like SPY, QQQ, and XLK, SMH. Those are the stocks and ETFs that I want to hold long term. I've been holding for years. I will not cash out, sell those stocks on a little bit of fear. So retail investors are now probably sitting at some of the highest amount of stocks they've had in years. Their net worths have increased. I know that I've seen my portfolio do tremendous in the past 4 to 5 years. So retail investors are not afraid to buy the dip. They have been buying the dip, and buying the dip is when the market pulls back and you buy. It may go down some more and you buy a little bit. The only thing I would recommend is that you do not go in 100%. If you have $10,000, $20,000, $5,000, $3,000 sitting on the sideline, I would not go all in on that. This is the time that I am buying some Nvidia. I'm buying some Netflix, as Netflix had a 52-week low. These are stocks that retail investors are familiar with. They're some of the most popular. But I believe that we could even see more than this $12.9 billion, or we're going to see more than $12.9 billion this year. We're going to see people continue to buy stocks, be a long-term investor. And this is how retail investors, average people like me and you, can grow our net worth. If you are working hard every day, you're making money and you're getting paid, do not give all your money to a dealership. Do not give all your money to the credit card company. Do not give all your money to Nike or Louis Vuitton. Put some money away. I like to keep a rule this year. I'm trying to do at least 20 to 25% of my income, whether it's real estate, whether it's working. I plan on taking that money. I'm going to be starting the Discord. So if you guys like the information that you see on this channel, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, share the videos. It's something that we as retail investors need to be a part of. Do not let these companies grow for the next 5 or 10 years and we do not be a part of that. Owning stock is a chance to own shares in a company and ownership in a company. And I think another field that will do really well in the next couple of years will be the defense space. I know that Boeing, Lockheed Martin are classic defense companies, but I believe that Palantir, Anduril, if they have a IPO, and of course the biggest IPO, SpaceX, or something that we can get in as retail investors. We can invest our money, and if the stock goes too high, we can wait for a pullback. But have these on your watch list. They are not public yet, but those last few stocks I said are going to be probably going public in the next year or so. So guys, as retail investors, make sure you guys are taking your money, you're investing every single month. You're not just spending your money as a consumer. This is how we build our wealth, one stock at a time. I'd just like to let you guys know that there is opportunity in the market. Keep your eyes open. Keep money on the sideline. You don't have to be fully invested. If you have not invested yet, 2026 is your year. I'm here to help you. Like I said, this is information purposes only. I'm not telling you to go buy everything, to buy any stocks right now, to go all in. Make sure you're smart with your money investing. And if you need to know more, guys, please drop any questions you have in the comments. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Peace.